the Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but then take us in.
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love
I was some bitch when I'm calling you get hits. I like the better when you was low key. Now you telling all your friends that I'm different than the old me. Taking new drugs, I'm at the OD. Can't tell me that you love, gotta show me. Locked up in pain, and you my code D. For all the time that we waste, we gon' need some matching rollies. Girl, would you ride if it's a stoley? Girl, would you ride if it's a ride? Every time I'm in the gym, you the one that I call. Pass my assists on the court, we gon' ball. Got a call from the gang, say they finna break the law. No, I gotta go, no, I gotta get involved. Break up, make up, we done been through it all. Crawl far walks, stood 10 toes tall. Even if you fall apart, both left a mark. Last one I'm loving, after that is fuck them all. I'm the best in the league, Mike Jordan. She gon' make it bounce like Spalding. I know what she need, ice water. Cool it down, she be acting out of order. Acting like she leave, but she can't. Said her heart won't let her take a chance. She be acting like she leave, but she can't. Girl, won't let her take a chance. I like it better when you was low key. Now you telling all your friends.
Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Defensively, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to.
Nah, loyalty love is different. Loyalty some shit like you gotta see. Love, people throw that shit around a lot. People throw that shit around. I don't think nobody even know what that shit mean.
I like it better when we was low key. Now you telling all your friends that I'm different, ain't the old me. Taking these drugs, I'm at the OD. Can't tell me that you loyal, you love, gotta show me. Locked up in pain, and you my code D. For all the time that we waste, we gon' need some matching rollies. Girl, would you ride if it's a stoley? Girl, would you ride if it's a girl, I got some bad luck with love, so don't judge. You say you the one, so that makes 2 of us. You know I got some problems I don't really trust. Took a little minute for my heart to adjust. I know you got some problems you don't really trust. You don't wanna be the one to fall for a straw, but it ain't what it was. It is what it is. Love it when I pull up, but you get it when I dip. So you mad what I did? We gon' take a trip. Vacation, dozen miles from the crib. Remember when you told me that you wish you would've quit? Said you wasn't fucking with me through a whole fair. I was running to her back, told me stay up at the mix. She know I be stressing cause my brother's in the bricks. You know how I'm living, so I gotta take risks. Think I'm with some bitch, but I'm probably making hits. I like it better when we was low key. Now you telling all your friends that I'm different than the old me. Taking these drugs, I'm at the OD. Can't tell me that you loyal, you love, gotta show me. Locked up in pain, and you my code D. For all the time that we waste, we gon' need some matching rollies. Girl, would you ride if it's a stoley? Girl, would you ride if it's a every time I'm in the gym, you the one that I call. Pass my assists on the court, we gon' ball. Got a call from the gang, say they finna break the law. No, I gotta go, no, I gotta get involved. Break up, make up, we done been through it all. Call far walks, stood 10 toes tall. Even if we fall apart, both left a mark. Last one I'm loving, after that is fuck them all. I'm the best in the league, Mike Jordan. She gon' make it bounce like Spalding.
T-Mobile for Business helps small business owners prosper during their most important time of year. When you switch and bring your own device, we'll pay off your phone up to $1,000. You can keep your phone and keep your number.
I ain't even on that play like that. Shoot. What did you say?
something gotta get this shit here, gotta end. Say I done been through so much shit, I done lost hella friends. Hating on me, that's been the biggest trend. The project that I worked so hard for, that's the bigger end. I think some things just don't understand. We should never stop.
Get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got one, get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a short throw there to get this drive off to a good start.
Thinking this is the different world underground. This is what I leave it on. I can take my lick, I ain't take that lick when the body drop, don't make a sound. Fuck that bitch, I don't need that hoe. She hit the road, I kick her out. She gon' have another nigga before the next month come around. I done came up, I done struggled, nigga, I done suffered in that town. Still grinding when they played, I left out bodies to be found.
First carry for Nick Chubb, and he'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
I wasn't gonna hold it down. And I did, even when they talked about me, carried on, stay more near. And when them niggas thought that they'll finally say I spit they wheel, don't give a fuck what you gotta say about me. Just read all my keys. Optimistic game, but I'm a cheat code in the young nigga pray to God, see your man and do sin. And then he pray again, I forget what I just did. It don't feel
back to throw now on first down. Flush down right. Let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play that time for Cleveland. Field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll set up a throw. And that one's complete to Gurley. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Boy, I think like you know, so I can relate to this. Like you use me as a vessel, like you use me as an instrument. Kind of lock me in the box, they hit how God keep and bless me. They lock me in the box, I pray to God, they take my destiny. I don't drink no lean, I'm sipping no hole in the water like it's my medicine. I mean, every chance I'm on every album like a destiny.
That's going to be caught from Browns touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kicks away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
I've been running these streets, got me dehydrated. I've been living so crazy, feel like I'm dying. Blood in my eyes, I'm going blind. Oh, I'm stuck in these streets, feel like my life froze. I've been running these streets, got me
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And their dreams of an undefeated season shattered with the loss a week ago. Now look, whenever an undefeated team goes down, you always hear some say, well, they need it. I don't know, Charles, is that a narrative? And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A big play here for Buffalo. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
So many times we've seen him try to escape the pocket and do something with his legs, but in this case, the pressure was too intense and he made the wise choice to just get rid of the football and make sure no one was going to get it.
The throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. He'll dump this down to Matt Breida. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Blood in my eyes, I'm going blind. Oh, I'm stuck in these streets,
now
feel like
Allen.
my life. Oh, I've been running these streets, got me
Gonna throw deep for the end zone. Diving effort right sideline. He's got it. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Pulled drills it in at the 13. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And then shot out.
Dude, that's right around the corner. I'm freezing my next door neighbor. Like I'm down in here. I know he lives to die. I feel like I'm down in here.
The Browns drive about to get started. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Second down, here's Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Traumatized, criminalized, but yeah, I'm out of lives. I swear to God, sometimes I want to ride. They got me brainwashed, living off the same block.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll go left side on the ground with Chubb. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. He's going to dump it off to Gurley.
Good short hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. Chubb will get the call, running left. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
As we've learned over the years, just because a guy plays left tackle doesn't mean he doesn't have run blocking abilities. And we just saw it there. Controlled the line of scrimmage, created a big game.
That's kind of a bonus. He's there to protect that high value that you have back under center, but he creates space in the run game.
Yeah, not only can he dance, he can mash too.
For Nick Chubb. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Looking to throw. Going out wide, finds Chubb. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, that's a good point. Now, I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
That one 1st down. He'll drop the throw. He's going to drop this one down for Chubb. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They go with Chubb on second down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. He'll look to throw. Throwing left side, he's got Gronk complete. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Keep your niggas out they feelings when they joke. You can have your nigga in prison feeling hurt. With a pen and paper for you, it sound like a verse.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I always put my grind and put it down on the turf. No nights on the block, then the rocks I rehearse. Gotta cut the top and top before I can have a verse. Every year around this time will be all on the turf. Cold as fuck outside, no one's not on my shirt. Great Barry with the family, so you
Now Chubb running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1.
A lot depended on the spot there, and he got it. But it wasn't by much, was it? I remember Coach Madden talking about depending on which foot did it.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
They had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back out on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen eluding the pressure right. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
Certainly making his presence felt both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, his first carry of the game right there. He had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now it's Allen. Dancing to his left. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
On 2nd and inches, Allen. Trying to improvise. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Hall. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 35. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Gotta get back home, I can't think twice if it's you or me. Bitch, I have to ball with just to sit on who I used to be. Just cause my play for the hated when it wasn't no food to eat.
Throwing on first down is Allen. That'll be complete to Breida. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Allen off the play fake. Steps away to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be brought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down, and this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They'll look to throw, sliding out of the pocket. Give him a couple on the scramble at 2nd down.
Nice job there defensively. A great time to dial up a blitz.
And give him credit under center instead of throwing it away. Actually, a pretty good job of getting past the line of scrimmage, not losing yardage. Second and 4. Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Rob Gronkowski in the final seconds of the first half. And the Browns have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 21-14. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
And he tries to get as much as he can here while protecting the football as he dives to the ground. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. Oh, wide open, complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. So we come upon halftime, and it's the visiting Browns with the lead. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
This is taken just shy of the 10. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Browns drive about to get started. The ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. A big play there on the catch and run.
Tell you what, partner, you get the football in his hands, just give him a little bit of open space. As we just saw, he can make you pay.
And he wasn't the top option there, but check down turned into first down and then some. A give running right is Chubb. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
2nd and 5. Forced out to his left. He's going to fire one, corner of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
Now back to throw. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him, and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll drop to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Browns take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 29, Allen. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And the Bills first down.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. Being chased out left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Now Allen. Here's a diving catch right side. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Going deep for Diggs. And incomplete on the deep ball. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
We're in the 3rd quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. Handoff comes to Chubb. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. On play action, they'll throw. It's caught by Hooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
A give. This is Chubb. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. about that? Their quarterback with his 3rd touchdown so far, number 13 now on the year. And the Browns add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Bills 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
On play action, Allen. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On play action, Allen. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. Charles, this one, not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range, and guess what? They've got a shot.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off at the 15. That interception, maybe the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation point, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Going out wide, finds Chubb.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And just like that, it's 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the 4th, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. A big play that time for Cleveland.
Even with the big lead here in the fourth, it still bombs away, and frankly, it's working. Why should they stop? Go ahead and keep firing away and gaining those yards.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. He's at the 50, 30, 10, and he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Browns drive about to get started. And the pick 6 we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
They'll try and wind down some clock with Chubb. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on 3rd down.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 35. And the Bills are right back in this football game. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Greedy Williams picks it off. And the Browns are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
105 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Second and 4. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are right back in this football game. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, It's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now,
he's got a man complete. The Bills are going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Now Allen. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Here's Allen. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.